From the very moment we got the news about a new apparent Dragon Ball Super movie which was coming around the horizon, there were immediate talks about why this movie might actually turn out to be in total CG because of one particular element, which was the fact that this movie is supposed to explore uncharted territories among Dragon Ball Super, or rather the modern Dragon Ball lore, and therefore everybody chimed in and immediately thought that okay, this movie might actually be under the CGI territories. Back then we all had our opinions and theories about these things. I also personally made a video upon this particular thing which you guys actually enjoyed a lot, so that was that. But now after the Comic Con panels, it is kind of confirmed here that this upcoming new Dragon Ball Super movie titled Dragon Ball Super Superhero is somewhat going to contain some elements of CGI. We don't know exactly what is the case because this was just a 10-second teaser, nothing more than that, and that is not a correct depiction or correct representation of the actual movie. So hello and welcome to Anuvaizi. My name is Soham, and in this quick video we are just going to take a look at what exactly is going on here and try to decipher some of the more confusing elements in this particular regard. Now please note that I am not an animation connoisseur. I won't be able to give you all proper in-depth analysis over this entire scenario. I can't give you a proper breakdown about this animation thing. This is coming into the realm of some amazing people, for example Anime Asia himself, who a couple of days back actually gave a very interesting information on Twitter in regards to why exactly that particular teaser looked quite choppy. I'm going to come up on all of those things and I'm going to also include his point here in this particular video, but just let's talk about here from the very starting about what exactly this unprecedented or uncharted territories actually might really be. Now currently we have got the character designs, or rather the character sheets for a couple of different characters, from Pan, who is now a kindergartner, to Krillin, to Piccolo, and the new villain for this movie, which is directly coming from Toriyama himself. Now there's a couple of different things which we need to talk about explicitly here, and I've already made a couple of videos exploring these parts, and based upon all of these different things, based upon Pan's growth as well as the name of this movie, it seems very likely that this movie is going to go past the current Granola and Moro arcs, and maybe it is going to arrive just at the end of Z time skip, or maybe a couple of years before it. It has to happen around the time of the year 782 or 783. So that might be the unexplored territories, because as I said in my previous video, this movie might actually not be from the point of view of Goku, where he is the central soul character of the story. I feel like this movie has the potential to be based around from the point of view of Pan and how she sees the world from around her when she's seeing her father, who is a literal superhero, in her eyes because Gohan dons the suit of the great Saiyaman. At the same time, there is also her grandfather from both the sides. Mr. Satan is literally the quote-unquote champion of the world, and on the other hand she sees Goku, and there are all these other characters as well, from Goten to Vegeta and even Mr. Piccolo himself. So that might be the unexplored territories, and in the midst of all of that there might be some sort of a different gimmicky villain who is involved in the mix, and then Goku comes in and saves the day at the very end. That might be the basic preliminary plot as of now. Again, this is just a speculation. There's no absolute guarantee that this is exactly how things might turn out to be. But beyond that, I personally don't believe that this is going to be a 100% 3D CGI movie. Sure, the teaser had its CGI moments, but I think that it is just going to be incorporated into the overall scenario. And this teaser was specifically chosen here to sort of give us a comparison, or rather to simply contrast it from the teaser trailer of Dragon Ball Super Broly, where back then Goku opened his coat and he warmed himself up on the ice continent. So this is sort of a direct contrast to it, but at the same time this was not a very good teaser, because even though the scene itself was not really that bad, but the camera angles and the camera, frame rate was the biggest culprit in this particular regard. As Anime AJ explained in his tweet, it was the inconsistent bitrate or frame rate of this particular thing which made the overall thing look very choppy. It might be because this was incorporated into the Comic Con video panel, and at times YouTube kind of messes these things up. So if they actually upload this particular teaser directly in itself, we might get a better overview or better understanding of this entire thing. But even beyond that, because we have the character sheets and character designs, I personally can't say with 100% certainty that this is going to be a 100% fully 3D CGI movie. I don't think that is actually going to be the case. In my humble opinion, I feel like this is sort of going to be a hybrid situation where obviously CGI is involved into the mix, but at the same time we also have some other 2D moments as well. It is not going to be 100% complete 3D CGI movie because we have already seen the overlying character sheets and character designs which are nowhere close to the actual 3D aesthetic or 3D gimmick. Now at the same time we have to understand here that CG is not inherently equal to bad. Yeah, we know that in the past we have seen a lot of horrible CGI, a lot of horrible 3D implementations in anime, which has given us a very bad taste. A very recent example could be Attack on Titan Season 4's actual beginning, or rather the very starting. I'm not going to enter that particular debate. Personally, even I am not a very huge fan of CGI, but we have to understand here that things are improving, things are changing. If you go back and compare the 3D CGI which was implemented in Battle of Gods, it is far inferior to the stuff which we actually got in DBS Broly. So things are obviously improving. At the same time, this is Toei Animation which we are talking about. Recently in the Wano arc of One Piece, they have been doing some absolutely stunning action, and I know that a big credit for that are the amazing directors in the form of Megumi Ishitani. But even then, in these episodes there's quite a few moments of good CGI which has been actually implemented here, especially involving the characters of Luffy, Law and Kid. So here I'm not totally losing my hopes that this movie is going to be disastrous or anything, because Toei Animation is definitely improving and they are sort of able to handle the CGI properly at this particular moment. I'm not saying that this movie might be able to visually surpass Dragon Ball Super Broly. That is a very difficult task and I don't see it happening at this particular moment, but rather this movie might be a totally different vibe, and this actually very much reminds me about two different things. First is the initial design of DBZ Kakarot. It is very reminiscent of that particular design, and the second one is the intro or the cinematic intro of Dragon Ball Legends mobile game. For both of these things, CGI is sort of implemented here, and especially for Kakarot, because of the camera angles we had sort of problems dealing with it, but here because we are not playing the game and there's going to be fixed camera angles, I feel like they could actually very well implement this entire sort of scenario. And the second one is obviously in reference to the cinematic opening of Dragon Ball Legends, which was really well executed. Honestly, this teaser trailer of Goku just warming up really reminds me of any of the Dragon Ball games for that matter. But overall, I just wanted to say here that I personally don't believe that this is going to be a 100% CGI movie. I definitely believe that this is going to be a sort of hybrid mixture between both of these things, and because Toei Animation explicitly wanted us to experience this thing right out of the bat, they gave us this particular teaser trailer where it is explicitly shown that yes, this is going to contain CGI, and they are sort of experimenting things and they are sort of entering the uncharted territories here. So that's it for this quick update video. What do you guys think about all of these things? Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. Also, please join the channel membership for some very cool perks and features, and also join our Discord server as well for some very exciting stuff. With that being said, guys, this is WonderByZ, and I'll see you soon on the next one.